Hello YouTube! Greetings from the LazyEyebrowReviewer to the 5th review in the Super Combiner Wars Bruticus series. And now that we've covered the limbs of the final mode, let's take a look at the main core of what holds it all together. Onslaught. Onslaught is a heavy retool of Combiner Wars Hotkey Spot 64, but at a first glance you'd hardly notice it. Where this is an excellent fire truck, this is a truck lump. Evidently, what was once the back of a fire truck has been giving weird peepholes to look out of, and if this were in scale with people, I'd say this is practically a Cape Canaveral shuttle transport due to its size. Hey, wait a minute. Though with the back now the front has to be the back, and since there's no truck cab there, it leaves this hollow section that looks really weird. Then we get to the artillery section, and... come on, really? Onslaught used to be this artillery transport truck. It looked imposing and intimidating. This looks like a parade float. Thankfully, his weakest mold is rarely the one I'm going to put him in, but that doesn't mean there's not options to make this guy fun. First thing you might notice is a whack load of paint in this area. I'll get into what it means in another review, but for now it helps to fix certain things on the truck mode itself. Second, who cares about this backward mold? This mold looks way better the way Hotspot had it. In fact, I saw a custom of Hotspot once that put him into Onslaught, which actually looked really great. Anyway, we turn around the entire back section now, and the cannons look a little better. We can even go one further and move that piece of the back around. I mean, none of us were fooled by the Bruticus head anyway, and the cannons are all the way back now, which does look better. We can take it even further by adding in either Cyclonus guns or standalone scattershot guns. How you acquire those is up to you, but I had to make some trades and talk to a bunch of people to get both the Cyclonus guns. I didn't realize that scattershot was the correct color before I started trading. However, the handle will need to be trimmed, as the original Onslaught weapons had 2 slots for this, one for holding and one for being used in that black frame. So, these need to be trimmed before use. Honestly, this is kinda how I would have liked my Onslaught vehicle mode to be, just with a front end. I used hotspots just to show off what it would look like. The problem with this, besides the obvious Bruticus head on top, is that whenever you skip over to bot mode, the truck cab would make feet, and that would be inaccurate, though not like Hotspot was accurate anyway. So, Onslaught in bot mode. Where vehicle mode was essentially an unsalvageable wreck, it feels like this mode was always intended and designed to accommodate Onslaught's robot mode. The proportions are great, the colors are in the right spot, it's bulky in just the right areas, the toes look pretty dang awesome the way they are. Just Onslaught in bot mode makes Hotspot kinda look like the one that was forced into this mold. It's weird, isn't it? Amazing fire truck turns into an amazing Onslaught. Heck, even the back kibble, I think, looks better on Onslaught, and the addition of heels is a nice touch too. And despite no waist articulation, I still really love this mold's range of movement. I mean, if you can do the superhero pose, you gotta be doing something right. Sorry, Hotspot, this mold isn't big enough for the two of you. So that's been my review of Combiner Wars Onslaught. I mean, he's great for pretty much being a portable version of Bruticus, but with a ton of features removed. This guy does feel kind of forced into the mold though, as made evident by lack of good features besides the main core of the bot. Like, Smash Run is pretty great, I'll give it that, but the removal of the pair of ice cabbers at what should be the front of the vehicle just leaves this mold feeling like there's something missing. You can't put your finger on it, but it's missing something very important in the parts lineup. This has been the Lazy Eyebrow Reviewer.